Time for your daily crypto update with Framework Fortune Crypto. I'm your host Ben. Now let's dive in. So Bitcoin looking pretty good. Still holding above 45,000. Did have a little dip down there, but pushed all the way up to 46.8. And let's see, let's look real close and see if this actually made a new high over this other wick. So it did, just barely. This wick hit at 46775. This wick just barely making a new high, but regardless, still making a new high. And we're holding up above the 10-day moving average. So as long as that continues, we should see Bitcoin continue to try to hit 50,000. Now on this 4-hour chart, it is a ways away from the 50-day moving average. So if it does crack through the 10-day, which more than likely is not going to happen considering we're holding this strong line at 45.5, 45. But if it did, it would come back down to that 50-day about 43.5. In the next 8 hours, if we see a green candle push over 47,000, Bitcoin will probably rip up to that 50. Ethereum holding over its line as well, that little channel top. Broke over it. I was really having trouble with 3,200, but it's confirmed it on these 2 4-hour candles here and here. And now this one actually opened a ways off of it, not even testing it. So looks like we're probably going to get a test of 3,300 here soon. Maybe within the next 4 hours. Because Ethereum has been ripping pretty hard. And look, at this point, it looks like we are moving back into a pretty hot bull market. And Ethereum breaking 3,500 will probably be that confirmation that we're looking for. But very nice so far. So Cardano still ripping up, ripping slowly. It's taking it a little while to rip, but it is ripping. We've pushed up to 190. See a little rejection there at that 190. So there is some resistance that held up a little bit back here. You can see the top of this candle here. So we'll go ahead and draw a line to mark that. Because this shouldn't be that strong a resistance at 190. $2 should be stronger. So really, 190 to $2 is going to be a resistance zone. And it looks like it's trying to break that 190. But even if it does, it's probably going to get rejected at 2 and just consolidate between 190 and 2 for a day or something like that. But still looking very nice. Break over $2, this thing is going to be off. So the top percent gainer of the day, Farm. We've been all over this one. I've been talking about this one for a week now, maybe a week and a half. And I'm still holding my few coins that I bought at 150 down here at this bottom support. Broken back over 300. A nice push overnight to 360. Very strong move. A lot of buying. And it looks like buying's just continuing in here. So we need to see a candle close above 300. We haven't had that yet. So if this 4-hour candle can close above 300, then that'll be confirmation that 300 is broken and this could continue to rip. But as long as that 300 support holds, this should be good to go for a pretty good run. It's such a low circulating supply. I think it has the ability to make a move up to 500, maybe even 1,000 if we continue in this hot market that we're in. You look at these rips. This rip from 200 up to 350. That's a $150 move in about 12 hours. Very risky, very high risk, high reward type of play. And if you didn't get in at this support line back here and you're looking to get in, very easily could drop back down on you. So you got to be cautious with this one. Second top gainer, Polygon MATIC. We've been watching it. Held this channel, finally a nice breakout up to 140. 140 is going to hold as some resistance, as you see there. That's where we're currently getting held up at. Breaking 140, we're going to run into some resistance at 150 and maybe some at 160, but definitely 150. If it gets rejected here, 120 should start holding as new support since it finally broke over that. StormX. Took it a little while, but did make its way back up to 3 cents again. Tried to break over it, running into resistance there. No surprise at all. You can see right across the tops of these candles where it was resistance back here. So if it can break 3 cents, StormX could really get going again. But StormX has a lot going on right now, so if you haven't checked out the StormX app, go check it out. There's crypto rewards back for shopping at like eBay and other places. And you have the staking options and some other cool stuff. And you can check out the video I did on it as well. If you look over here at the watch list, everything is up right now. There's only a couple cryptos. ICP that's down a little bit, but you look at the chart, it just went on a nice run almost up to 80. It's just come down to the 10, testing about 70 support. And then REP. This one's been a weird one. I haven't covered this one because it's weird. This is the weirdest chart out of any of them. So I don't even look at it. So I won't even count that one. But everything else, I mean, it's going green. So OGN is one to keep a watch for a possible break of $1. It hasn't been over $1 since June. So been about a month and a half there. Last time it broke over $1 there, it ran up to about 110. But that's in a little bit of a bearish market. We're above that 200-day moving average now. So it's got room at least to 150. 150 will be really strong resistance on this, but break a $1, this could easily run to that 150 mark. And then if it breaks that 150 mark, you can see back here it was up at 316 when it first came on the Coinbase. So this has some room to run, still pretty low. So this would be one to keep on watch. Filecoin, I'm still holding. We finally broke 70. I'm just getting held up at 75. But it looks like it's going to try to test and break 75 here, and that would give it room up to 80. So we'll see if it can make that move. I'm going to keep holding as long as everything is staying hot on all my swings that I currently got. This is a perfect big wedge breakout on Filecoin, so I think it's got plenty of room. Even if it gets hung up of 80 a little bit, I think once we break 75 and 80, we'll see it back up to 100 before it gets any real resistance. Vechain breaking nicely out of that triangle yesterday, up to 11.5. So consolidating right there at the moment, but that could continue to run. We are going to have a little resistance at that 12 area. There's a wick back here that's sticking up, and then you can see right across through here a lot of congestion. So 12 will be a little bit of resistance on this, but Vechain looking pretty good. NMR, Numeraire is still one to keep on watch. Did break over the top of the channel line there. So we have room up to the top of the channel at $50. THETA still climbing nicely. It's hitting the 750 area of resistance. Break a 750. Let's see. It looks like it's got room up to 8. Yeah, so break at 750, about 50 cents more room before we run into more congestion. It is testing 750 very hard. It's a very nice test. I think it'll probably break out here before I even put this video up. You got this little indecision candle there, and then a bull candle starting to form. So if this bull candle breaks over the top, that 761 area, this will probably move on up to 8. CLV has broken its triangle. Getting a nice little build up, little volatility here. 150 is going to be strong resistance. You can see it right across the tops of these candles and the tops of these candles. It's like 145. When it came out on Coinbase, it did spike all the way up to 280. So breaking 150, it possibly could run that hard again with that, if it gets as much buying volume back here. $2 will be resistance, no doubt, as these candles hit, but this thing is a pretty low supply and can get some pops when it has big volume. So one to keep on watch. Polkadot looking good, holding over 20. It's pushed to 22 right now. So it looks like we're going to be in a new channel of consolidation between 20 and 25. 20 should hold as new support. We got about $3 up to that 25 area. Now break of the 25 area. There's a little resistance at 30. No surprise there. Break over 30 and it can move all the way up to 50. Atom running into $15 resistance. This is going to be strong. It is broken over it right now, just barely. So it's probably going to hang around here for a little while before it tries to take off again. But break at 15. We can sit up to about 18. There's a lot of resistance right in this 18 to 20 area. So I think 15 may break. but we're definitely going to get held up at 20. STORJ has some potential here, running into 125 resistance. If it can break that 125, it could get into this channel between 125 and 150 and make its way on up to 150. Now, once it breaks 150, it does have some room to go. This thing on the last big rip was all the way up at 396. STORJ is another one to keep on watch for maybe a big pop coming soon. Luna still looking good. Had another pop up to the 720 area. Currently consolidating, making a little flag here. Just a little baby flag of consolidation. Probably tonight we're going to see a break either up out of this little triangle or down maybe back to this 1570 area. Well, everything is looking good. Everything is moving up nicely. We're getting nice buying volume coming back into the crypto markets. I do think the higher we go, the more resistance lines are going to hold up. Right now on some of the cryptos, we're hitting some major resistance lines again. So if they can break over those lines, then we'll have room to keep running. But like I said yesterday, you just do not want to fall victim to FOMO. You want to make smart decisions. Don't just jump in any crypto because they're all running. Don't just jump in ones without doing some research. Look at the chart pattern, make sure you got room to run and you're not buying at resistance. If you're new to the crypto markets, I know it's very easy to get caught up in all the hype. There's tons of hype that gets pumped around all over the mainstream media, all over social media, and all the Reddit chats, all of that. So just be careful out here. It's the wild, wild west in the crypto market, and not everybody is your friend. It's still survival of the fittest. There's a lot of money that can be made in a hot crypto market, but we do know the market can change in an instant, and you don't want to be caught buying at the top and then everything come down on you. So you got to be smart. Wait for resistance lines to break. Wait for confirmations of support. And I'll be here every day trying to provide my insights. So you do have that as a resource. And if you haven't yet, check out Liam at Confident in Crypto. He does some really good technical analysis. There'll be a link in the description below for his channel. And he also hops into a lot of Cosmos projects. Right now, he's real big into Persistence Token, which has some really high staking interest. So go check that out if you like staking. If there's any coins that I'm not currently covering on a weekly basis that you would like me to cover, leave them in the comments down below and let me know your thoughts on which way the crypto market is going. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.